NBA 2K18 tutorial number 42. Yes, I have done as many as last year at this point. So today I'll be introducing to you guys my new scheme. I call it 7 seconds free point or pick and roll. This is actually probably one of the favorite schemes I ever come up with ever. So what it does is this consists the best sets in the game to generate quick hitting frees. Now, it's not just that, because these work really well because they're fast and because they all utilize quick flare screens. So that's the essential nature of this scheme. So we will be looking at 3 unique sets from the Grizzlies playbook and how all of these flare sets are going to be combined together with multiple options to unleash your offense. So in terms of how to set this up for online play in Play Now and my team, the detailed explanation will be at the end of the video because there's a few things I want to talk to you guys about there in terms of setup, so stay to the end for that. But let's get right into those sets. So the first one is called Quick 1-4 Horns Gift. It's in the Grizzlies playbook, and this is the deadliest 3-point flare screen set in the playbook this year by far. So you can check it out here one time in real time. I'm running it with the Knicks, and you can see I'm just getting into the Hornets formation, and this play is just very deadly because it involves the give and go tactic. So make sure you disable skip pass in controller settings. So let's do a detailed breakdown of the play. I'm calling it for Caldwell Pope, and I've bought it up with Lonzo Ball. So we call it for Pope, and the shooter that's going to get it is going to be in the Hornets there. So here you just want to pass it to him. So just a regular X pass will do the trick. So pass it off to Pope, and as Pope catches it, make sure you take 1 step in this direction and then hold turbo and X. If you hold turbo and X right now, you will trigger a give and go, or what I like to call a katana. So you'll stay as Pope after you pass it, then you're going to manually turbo yourself into that flare screen set by Lopez, and that's going to get you open like 90% of the time. So check it out here. We're once again using the Lakers, calling it for Pope. He gets into the horn formation, into the elbow, X pass, hold X and hold turbo now as Pope while you dribble one way towards that way to give the ball to Ball. So you stay as Pope. Now you're going to slide over, speed yourself all the way into the Lopez screen. You can see the defense break down there. This is going to get Pope wide open. That's a swish bomb all day long. So this set is crazy. Effectiveness is just wicked. So you just gotta get this dribble down. One step this direction is very important. You gotta get this turbo X give and go pass handoff down. Make sure you execute it correctly, and this phase is incredibly fast. You see, I still have 12 seconds left in the shot clock after running the entire set. That's why I said it was quick hitting. Now obviously the 3-point option is not gonna work every time, but because this play is so fast to set up and so fast to execute to get that first look, you see right here again, I give it off, hold turbo, hold X, use the flare screen, didn't work out this time, catch it, and it goes right into a pick and roll. All you're gonna do is hold L1 and press it. The center is gonna be right there every time, so you're gonna get that easy roll. And another good thing about this set is that even though sometimes it breaks, it still stays effective because it stays true. So I skip it to the corner, I still use that kind of flare action by holding turbo and X, and it still works. But just make sure when you are doing it, you get to hand it back off to Lonzo Ball. So you see, hold X, hold turbo, get it back to him. The flare screen broke down, but I still flare out myself. Get the center back, use that Warriors motion cut spacing, and we still get the pick and roll. But like I said, a lot of the time, you're gonna get that open free many possessions in a row. Trust me. So here's the second one. Cut give 5 alley Grizz playbook. This is the best cutter flare screen set for stretch bigs. So you gotta make sure you give the cutter plays to your bigs. So you can either call it for the center or the power forward. So I've given the play to Lopez here, so I'm gonna call it for him and get, you know, Kuzma, who's the power forward, the flare screen. So you can see one time in real time with the next canter goes to Porzingis because Porzingis is the stretch big. We call it for canter, swish ball. So let's watch the play in slow motion. So yes, this time with the Lakers, we're going to call it for Lopez, cut 5, give alley. So this is going to give Kuzma the shot. So whichever big you call it for, the other big is going to get the shot. So when you see this line come up, tap X right away, get it to Lopez. And then immediately as Lopez catches it, you're going to tap L1 and just trigger icon pass. See, I've tapped L1, I'm going to tap triangle. So this is a bang kind of passing scenario. That's the quickest way to get the ball to the guy you need. We get Kuzma open, swish ball. So it's a succession of very quick passes. So you call the play, I call the play for canter, knowing it's going to go Porzingis, tap X, and icon pass to Porzingis right away. The moment character catches it, swing it. Like you see, 16 seconds left on the shot clock. That's how fast this quick hitting action is. Like within 16 seconds. I still have 16 seconds left, and I already got Porzingis an open 3. So that's fast as heck. So right now we're calling it for Lopez, which gives Kuzma the shot. So watch. Tap X and immediately pass to Lopez. When you see that line come up, pass right away. And then when he catches it, icon pass to the power forward right away. That's the best way to do it. You have to do it that way. Incredibly fast. Great results guaranteed. So it doesn't really matter what freelance you're in, but I suggest obviously do it in the Warriors freelance. And you just make sure this is as quickly as you can. Don't even look, because majority of the time that flare screen is going to work. And if it doesn't, you will still get a pick and roll option. So there's no point delaying these passes. So when you see that line come up, tap it. Icon pass right away, and if there's no free, don't shoot it, swing it back to the middle, hold L1, the center is right there for that easy play. You flow right into it, nothing is going to delay you. Easy layup for Lonzo Ball, another 2 points. So the pick and roll option in this play is probably going to happen more than the other set, because this flare screen it's not as effective as the Horns one for a gifter. It still works great as you saw in the previous clips, but when it doesn't, just use this pick and roll in the freelance of your choice. But I always suggest Warriors motion cuts because of the motion and the 5-out nature of the set. But this is bang bang. See the line, pass it, catch it, pass it. Do not delay. Don't just take a peek. But literally the moment the big man catches it, like from the first pass, you're swinging it to the other big man. There is no delay because the flare screen window is gonna be there, but it's relatively small. So you gotta do these passes quickly. So watch. I call the play, see the line, tap X, flare screen right away, swing it. If nothing, swing it again, use that middle pick and roll. Sometimes it goes into Warriors motion branches. You can do handoffs, you can do whatever you want. Once you swing back to the middle, play the offense you prefer, doesn't really matter. But the key is, this pass gonna be fast. See the line passes, swing it immediately. That's how you get that open 3. Wide open for Kuzma, bam. So last flare set of the day, quick 2 flare OPT. This is in the Pistons and Clippers playbook and also Grizzlies playbook. Let me explain that later at the end of the video of how that works. But this is also the best flare screen set for the play initiator. So you can watch this one time in real time. We have called the quick 2 flare OPT for Pope here, and this actually opens up the flare screen for the guy who initiates the play, so the original point guard passer, in this case Lonzo Ball. So we have bring the ball for Hardaway Jr. We're calling it the play for Sessions. You want to call the play for the guy you don't want to shoot with, so we're calling it for Sessions, and you want to bring it up with the guy you want to shoot with, which is Tim Hardaway Jr. in this case. Kicking the Sessions here, hold turbo, hold X, same thing, give and go action, but you're not running to the pass, you're actually running into the flare instead. But you can still let go of X, and then you'll get the ball from Hardaway Jr. That's how you receive it. Look at how open I am and how fast that action is. We still got plenty of time left on the shot clock, and we got a free ball already. So once again, bring it up with Hardaway Jr., bring it up with the guy you want to shoot with, call the play for the other guy, which in this case is Sessions. Hold turbo, hold X, katana, give and go pass to him, and then run into the flare screen instead of running back to Sessions. Excellent, excellent action. The fact that you're manually controlling the play initiator or the original passer and manually running into a flare screen is going to give you a huge advantage over user or AI, especially AI off-ball defense for obvious reasons. But even against users, I'll show you guys once again how this works online once I finish with the scheme. So this time they shut it down, but it just flows nicely into a pick and roll right there, because the power forward who sets you the flare screen is always going to be there. Brook Lopez can shoot, so we space the floor out nicely. So once again, you can see me call the play here for Pope. Bring it up with ball, so I want ball to get the screen, hold turbo, hold X, run into Lopez, let go of X, get the ball, nothing. Go back to Kuzma, sorry that was Kuzma, hold triangle, run the pick and roll, use the spacing of the play, motion, offense, 5 out. That was so smooth and so nice. So obviously, if the flare doesn't work, just go into your regular spread out pick and roll offense. We can all do that. We're all good at that. But no point starting off with that if you can start off with a quick hitting action that gets you an open flare screen free. So flare here, we're kind of open, don't want to shoot it, force a switch, run a pick and roll, causes a mismatch, swing the ball around, middle pick and roll. We're all good at that, especially other Warriors motion cuts, swish ball. So obviously when you run this quick 2 flare OPT, like if this initial pin down screen, this doesn't open all the time, but if it is open, like why not shoot it? Just shoot it. So that's another quick option right there. So like I said, I will be discussing the detailed online setup how to do it at the end of the video, because my team just got some weird playbook updates along with Play Now Online. I gotta explain that to you guys, so let me explain it at the end. But like I said, this is my new 7 seconds free pointer or pick and roll scheme, okay? And I think some of you who already caught on, essentially what I'm really doing is I'm starting off the possession with a super fast, quick hitting flare screen that gets you an open free. And if that doesn't work, the spacing of these plays allows you to flow right back into a, space to floor 5-4 pick and roll immediately. Because the guy who sets you the flare screen is always the big, right? And if the flare screen doesn't work, so you see, I handed off the ball here, use that flare screen from Lopez, and it didn't work. But Lopez is standing right there. And I float back right into this 5-4 pick and roll. I actually designed this to be this way, okay? So I found the sets where the flare screen guy is a big man, and he's right next to you when you catch the free. In case of this one, where you skip the pass, you can just swing it back up top, so you can also do that. I've also designed that spacing so you can swing 2 passes, and the big is still standing right in front of your handler who wants to run that pick and roll. That's the essence of these sets, and this is deadly because it's fast. The previous schemes I've showed you guys are slower to set up. They weren't bad. I know you guys ran it. They were deadly too. But this one is really a lot faster than all of those other ones. Because it's just flare screen free. If there's no flare screen free, do not hesitate. Go into your 5 out or whatever 4 out 1 in space pick and roll you like to do and go right into it. But set these flare actions up quickly and with deadly intent, swing it around, nothing, swing it around again, go right back in the middle pick and roll or trigger your motion cuts, doesn't matter. It's all about speed, it's all about pace. Kick it to the corner, Ramon Sessions, bangity, bang, bang, bang. Alright, so let's go into the detail setup. So for some of you who's experienced, the plays I show you and play blocks I tell you they're in, they don't match. Because 2K has actually begun updating Play Now Online playbooks. So it doesn't really matter. So anything I've shown you here, Play Now Online guys, don't worry. It applies to you. You're fine. You are not in any risk of having any kind of screw up. If I say Grizzlies playbook and you go to the coaching sliders before you start the Play Now game, or at the beginning of the game where you're doing the setup, change it to that playbook, you will get the play I tell you about. Okay? But for my team guys, different story. Now in this instance, the cut 5 give alley is in the Play Now Online Grizzlies playbook obviously, but it's also in the my team Grizzlies playbook. So this play is fine. And you can check the pin comment that I'll leave the pin comment in every video from now on, family, for the my team guys, and there's going to be a my team document there that you can download, you can use it, and you can search every play I name in that document and you'll be able to find which my team playbook it's in, okay? So for my team players, that's the best I can do for you because it's 2K's fault for updating Play Now playbooks but not my team ones. But that document has all of my team playbooks, so you can show the play, you can plug in the plays I tell you and you can see which playbook is in. 80% of the time they're very similar, so it's not a big deal, but in this case you see the quick 1-4 horn skiff. This one is in the Play Now Online playbook for sure, but it's not in the My Team Grizzlies playbook or the My Team playbook in general. So my team guys, sorry, you can't use this. That's 2K's problem. Play Now Online guys, don't worry, this is already in the Grizzlies playbook. But another interesting thing is that you see the quick 2 flare OPT. This one is actually in the My Team Grizzlies playbook, but not in the Play Now Grizzlies playbook. So for the Play Now guys, if you want to do the quick 2 flare OPT, you can just add it in Edit playbook before an online game. You have enough time to do it. To add a play, it takes like 10 seconds. You're just gonna get used to where the play is. Once you have enough practice, adding a play might take 8 seconds. For me to add a play into a playbook on Play Now Online, it takes me like 5 seconds. So it's not a big deal. But for my team guys, you do have the quick 2 flare OPT in the Grizz playbook. So from now on, my team guys, refer to the document that I'm gonna pin on every comment in every video. Play Now Online guys, you're gonna be okay 99% of the time, outside of this quick 2 flare OPT issue, which is rarely gonna come up. Okay, this is the first one that I'm telling you guys to add. But the rest of the schemes, the rest of the plays I have in this scheme is gonna be okay for Play Now and my team, because those plays are in both playbooks. Okay, so I'll do these setup videos at the end of every scheme video just to make sure all of you guys are up to date and doing it right, because I don't want my team guys to buy the wrong playbook and not get the plays, right? Like, I hate that. I don't want to lose you any MT, but I can't buy every playbook myself, so I don't really know. But that document there that I have in the pinned comment will give you all the information you need, my team guys. Make sure you get that. Just type in the play, download it, and then type in the play I show you, and then you'll be able to see which playbook is in. Guaranteed. That document is 100% accurate. Okay? As always, thanks for coming by. Tomorrow more of the scheme. Those flare screenplays that are coming up are even better than these ones, but they're coming from different assigned plays. Those are more pick and roll ball handler friendly. So as always, thanks for being here, and I'll see all of you next time.